Good draws, really, aren't they?
Actually, yeah, he just catches Grimes there, he chests it down. His foot is high, it catches Grimes on the ankle.
I was just going to say, if that's the Premier League, I think a referee's might be going over to the monitor. I think a yellow's probably a fair decision. I don't think Hashi was trying to endanger his opponent. I don't think it's particularly reckless. He wasn't actually necessarily going to challenge Grimes, I don't think. But no, I think that's the right decision from the referee. Yellow card just for it's a relatively high boot, but in the end, Grimes is too hot. Orange. There was a rumour of those coming in, wasn't there, at one point, a couple of years ago? Can't imagine why they didn't go through with it. One of Arsene Wenger's rules,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's daylight. Sorry, that's quite recent.
Very strange.
It's one of those where you check the date on the calendar now and again, don't you? When you hear some things they might bring in. Yeah. Orange cards, well, they have a similar thing in rugby, don't they? The tournament red and the book and all that.
Yeah.
It's taken rugby 25 years to get there, and football seems in no mood to try and learn the lessons from this.
A couple hundred years on, to be honest. So yeah.
When it comes to the use of the video technology, so just panic yet. Rashida moves the line to Hashi. She's again halfway. It's back to Ewood. So down the line, very pushed on it, quite reaching. But can through the midfield down the hit. So down the line, Ewood will go at Grimes and go from that. It's hoisted high by him. Barrows at the back post. Hashi went to the overhead kick. A man on the yellow card. He's very careful there. The trouble on Yeka, I think, was coming back. It's not the yellow, it might have been now, I think.
He got one. He did get one.
No, that's what I mean.
Sorry, yes.
On the yellow, he wouldn't have got it. He might have got.
I don't know, actually. He didn't actually swing his leg. He pulls out.
He does pull out.
Oh, does he?
Onyeka knows it's coming, I think.
Yeah, I think Onyeka's trying to get him sent off, perhaps, for a second yellow, but again, it's not reckless. All of his eyes are on the ball. He's the one that's going acrobatic, and if I'm honest, I think Onyeka was almost trying to initiate the contact rather than the Japanese forward, so again, he's unpunished. Yeah, I can't wait this out, to be honest. I mean, it was named initially as a back four by all accounts that I believe we were looking at. I'm not sure what you read before the game, Jack. But
well, I saw it, then I read it as kids. It was never going to play left right back.
I did wonder that. I raised an eyebrow indeed. But it looks disjointed at the moment. I'm not sure. Rodoni seems to be running from wing to wing. Obviously, you've got from Mason Clark playing as the left striker with Sims, but he wants to be a bit more of a winger really anyway, doesn't he? And then is that going to give Van Ewijk the licence to go up and basically play as a winger? You'd think perhaps Grimes and Onyeka are the only two that are really look sound in their position. Sims is probably dropping a bit deeper than he'd like to normally because there is a midfielder missing in there. And like I say, Rudoni seems to be running from wing to wing when he's absolutely at his best in the middle of the park.
Yeah, when you don't have the ball, you kind of nearest man to him. That's maybe some experience. They've got to run across the field to find where he needs to be.
They're missing that man in midfield, to be honest.
Yeah, they are.
Playing for the draw.
Midfield, just trying to cancel it. Morishita brings down the right side. Kitchen is there. Morishita will go back to Alibiosu. Got some side left-footed ball in. Lancing header. Rushworth did well. Good composure, I think it's fair to say, from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Could have moved either side in anticipation. Held his ground. Morishita's header straight into his hands. The Japanese forward has absolutely been in everything so far. You saw the uncertainty in the Coventry defence there.
Right place, right time.
Tucked in as the right back and cleared everyone on side. Rushworth wasn't impressed. They need to wake up a bit here, Coventry. They've taken up the full allocation. Over 7,000 fans in that Darwin end behind Rushworth's goal. But they're not too impressed by what they've seen so far. As Thomas heads it up in the air. Morishita wins it in front of Thomas. Actually heads the Japanese strike. It's play on. It's really good this actually by Morishita, who's identified that Kitchen and De Silva don't know whether to come or go, so he's just playing between them at the moment. Alibiosu's ball into the box. In there is Baraji. He misses it. It's another clash of heads. The referee is going to stop it now. It's Louis Smith, the man with the whistle. But I think both Baraji and Morishita, when it's coming to the sideline, all from themselves, they've identified that neither the two holding midfielders or the two wide centre halves or the wing backs know who to mark. No, they're standing in between them all.
Yeah, it's like Frank Lampard told these guys just before the game started they're actually going to play a back five. It would be nice if someone to tell us, but no. Yeah, like I say, they don't look like they know what they're doing. This back five. I wonder how long this is going to go. I mean, I'm saying it like it's been an onslaught from Blackburn. They've had 2 shots on target, neither of which were really looking dangerous. They've not really had any sustained attacks that have involved wing play. But I wonder how long this is going to go on until Frank Lampard thinks, all right, maybe we'll go back to a back 4. I mean, Kitchen could play left wing back and then left back. Sorry, then where does that leave Jay De Silva? So it's all it might be a bit of a mess from Frank Lampard.
Well, I was going to go the other way, Lati Bodier to right back, and it plays further forward, which can be done.
That probably works better.
It's quite interesting actually. Rushworth, the young goalkeeper, he can see what everyone around him can't see, and he seems to be telling them, right, you need to stand there, you need to stand there, you go there.
He's having a word now with Thomas, isn't he? Bobby Thomas, probably about the organisational side of things. Bobby Thomas, of course, one of those back 3 that one of those wide players as well, perhaps. Or he should be instructing his 2 other centre halves that you need to be communicating with your wing back. One of you's got to mark that wide man. It shouldn't really be on Yeko or Grimes. I mean, that's the whole point of the back 5, is that you naturally double up on a winger with your wide centre half and your wing back, leaving on Yeko and Grimes free to support the back 3 in the match. Sims actually hasn't had a touch so far, so I certainly was wrong when I mentioned he had a shot earlier. I do believe that was Effen who took that shot on. 15 minutes in, your striker's not had a touch. I mean, they only need a point, but there's still the titles going.
Yeah, Onyeka's just caught in the wars so far, the Nigerian. He's ahead of everyone behind him, was the Baraji, I think, came over the top, right man, over the just having a look at the bench, I think they probably have to try off something like that if an extra man in the field. Should Onyeka have to come off? I think, I don't know if you saw Frank Lampard during that stoppage, he looked like he was ready to go, didn't he, basically?
Yeah.
Like if it was half time came now, he wouldn't mind, and he wouldn't be holding back as Baraji down the left for Blackburn, against him for Coventry throw. They'll take the time over this one as well. We keep saying it, if this was a natural back 3, with Latibodier coming across and taking the throw towards Van Eyck further down the line, but Van Eyck's taking the right wing backs. That means they're a man short going forward, and everyone's kind of a bit huddled in the middle. But Onyeka's back on the field. Who's going to play from the left hand so either Blackburn can break here. It's good tracking back by Morishita. The ball is eventually squared to Wars. Ribeiro. Van Eyck steps inside of him. Now there's space for him to run into. Right-footed ball towards the back post. Paul really caught in two minds. There's so much space to move into. Cashin eventually came out. Didn't know quite obviously got to the Irish defender. Eventually came out to meet him. Ribeiro was caught on the wrong side of the ball. Good play by Van Eyck. Burst down the right-hand side. The space was in the midfield.
Where the missing man is. Yeah, exactly.
Onyeka. Yeah. I think if Van Eyck had looked up, Onyeka could have been screaming because everyone was going towards the goal. Onyeka, he had about 10 yards either side of him.
Yeah, I think, fair enough, Van Eyck could just ran 40-50 yards with the ball from his own half, but I think he's rushed that. As soon as he's seen Cashin coming out, he's decided to cross it, and that's meant that he's not really been able to pick a man up. I mean, 5 yards further back, it's a delightful ball, but it's gone out. Now Hashi again with perhaps a chance to cross towards the back post, and who's there? Baraji tries to head it back across and then away by Onyeka.
Yeah, it's just about enough. Really scramble defence.
Might be a foul.
Once again, and then a foul by Garner Hitman and Rodoni.
Pushing the back, cynical.
Yeah, cynical. Games still to come for Blackburn. Sheffield United at home. Leicester around the foul there. This is Gary Rowett saying that the side needs something special if they're going to stay up this season. Things haven't quite kicked on since he came in. Coventry still got Pompey at home on Tuesday, back at home. Wrexham at home next Sunday. Watford away.
Be wrapped up by then, though, won't it? I believe.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they don't win. I can't imagine they're not.
All that game, isn't it? Basically.
Well, yeah.
Watford have really fallen off since the turn of the year.
Yeah, they had a great start, didn't they? The Hornets. I always think of calling them the Stags, but that's just because they've got one on the badge. Doesn't mean it's their nickname. But no, I mean Coventry should have the league wrapped up by Tuesday night. Really, they do need a point here too. More than a point actually. They could do with 3 points here really. They need to get to 91 to have the league wrapped up. But I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't be winning the next two games, including this one.
Opportunities down for the Sky Blues. Girls just joining us. Ipswich v Middlesbrough's big game on Sunday. Ipswich and everyone's been waiting for this run to happen. It did start.
Use these games in hand, yeah.
And then they lost at Pompey last weekend. Sorry, next week rather. Millwall, it happened to them. They lost at home to Norwich and drew 0 with West Brom. Southampton.
So what are you telling me?
Still do it. If the season was 2 weeks longer, they
might win the league. Yeah, I mean, what you're telling me though, based off Ipswich and Millwall, is Southampton you get up to second and then get 1 point from the last two.
Yes.
That seems to be what teams are doing at the moment in Millwall and Ipswich. I mean, Borough have dropped off big time in terms of league position. Obviously, it's all tight on points. Not much has been going on, of course, while I've been looking at the table, but funny because of throwing on the right hand side.
Yeah, Southampton at Swansea tomorrow.
Yeah.
The FA Cup semi-final.
Could prioritise that, I think, maybe.
But then that really, again, throws what was sparring the works because the games, there's still not quite sure all these rearranged games are played, are they? Because different teams in different competitions and all those kind of things, and so there could be pretty twists and turns. Sims has his first touch of the game, he rolls it back to Van Eyck, and then we'll have a go at Ribeiro again. Stands up, but well, it's back to Bodier, he's playing a bit further forward now. Bobby Thomas, continuing Silver's feet around the corner by him. Mason Clark's gone to the left hand side, holds off Aitchison really well. Mason Clark chipped the ball in towards Paramount, but Rodoni's there. A couple of home defenders getting each other's way. Grimes emerged for Coventry. Onyeka, was he fouled? No, he wasn't. It's play on, and Blackburn could break through Montgomery. Midfield, he's still going. Montgomery, great play by him. He's got two bodies towards the back post, deflected cross, one bounce, and Rushford lost it. Had to dive onto the ball, but he was at the back post, as we could see, and it was no real danger in the end for the young goalkeeper. But you do think there might be a bit of that from Blackburn to try and absorb the pressure and hit on the break, because as we keep saying, there are gaps for them to exploit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the reason there was gaps there, though, I think is for almost ironically a positive reason for Coventry, in that they actually are utilising the five back in an attacking sense. In that we've just seen there that you mentioned, Jack, Labusiadere and Kitching actually getting forward and helping out, almost helping out Van Ewijk specifically, wasn't it, on this right hand side, and that's where the gaps came from. So I don't think Frank Lampard, and you actually do want to go and win this game, which they should really, I don't think we mind that. But no, terrific run from Christian Montgomery.
Yes, Van Ewijk's pushing up now on Ribeiro. Players defending now, just on the outside of Ribeiro. Cross there too. A kind pass, I have to say, back to McLaughlin, but defended as well, and it's just really well stopping for Mason Clark. Hoof it forward, it's hoofed again by Ahashi. Wide ball to his good Patrick Morishita, who gets past De Silva. Lovely bit of skill. Ball in, it's a low one, it's a poor one, it's easy for Rushden.
Yeah, De Silva's not having a great time on that left hand side at the minute. There's two midfielders now that have almost literally put the ball through his legs, and Blackburn have the ball back again, balling behind, but yeah, clearly offside from Ohashi. But Ohashi and Morishita, as always, linking up terrifically. I was at Ewood Park for the Middlesbrough game a few weeks ago, and those two are clearly the best players in this Riversiders team. Always, they've got that connection together. I think in the game I watched, Morishita actually came on sub late on, but as soon as he's on, you can see the connection those two Japanese players have got, and with the ball at their feet, that, like I said, they're terrific to watch, and they're causing Coventry some real issues at the moment.
Glancing ahead already, the yellow card as well. It's a decent season. 9 goals for him. Struggling side. Towards Ellis Sims, but McLaughlin will nibble those runners up all day. Catching and hooks it clear. Tennis going on. Kitchen steps in, puts it down to Silva, and go back to Grimes. That's another thing actually. As Bodier comes forward, Grimes' thing is kind of going into the back four. Coventry, everyone's spreading out around him, but he doesn't know where to go. Like, it's interesting. It's Bobby Thomas. Is he the sweeper tonight? Is he marking the central striker?
I mean, an interesting theory is Frank Lampard perhaps in for the Premier League. I was just thinking that the same thing about Grimes. The amount of times I've watched him, he drops between those two centre halves, almost like Bruno Fernandes would drop back to Man United under Amorim and just take control. And he plays those brilliant long or medium to long range balls out, or can find a full-back. And Van Ewijk and De Silva don't need to play as wing backs really in a back five. They can pretty much do that in a back four. They have done for most of Coventry's matches because they've been so dominant. Interestingly enough, they have only amassed an average of 81% pass accuracy this season. Van Ewijk just plays the ball back to Grimes, who ironically is in one of the centre half positions, just seems to have filled in for Bodier. From Mason Clark, for people dropping deep on that left hand side into a wing back position. I mean, it does make sense to keep Van Ewijk and De Silva high up the pitch. I mean, Van Ewijk, bar perhaps his longer range crosses, I think he's terrific going forward. He's got good feet and can play a nice low ball into the box. I think some of his aerial balls into the box aren't terrific, but obviously no one's perfect, and fullbacks are expected to be extremely well rounded at the moment. I mean, Jay De Silva was a winger as a younger player, and he's obviously been moulded to more of a left back or a left wing back, so it does make sense for me. Coventry have had the ball in their own half between the back three and Matt Grimes since I took over from Jack. Now a long ball over the top from Kitchen, looking for Efron. He's played the ball back really nicely to Rodoni. Now we can really see him drive forward at his best. Gets to the byline, into the side netting from Rodoni, and Ellis Sims puts his arms up, and rightfully so. It should have been a low pass.
Yes, Rodoni's one of those players who thrives on a bit of chaos and play, wasn't it, by Mason Clark, who found him, really did well in his defence. I think because he takes that extra touch to go past McLaughlin, he's at full space there, isn't he? He's almost off balance. McLaughlin, he just put his hand out in apology, but I think they defended quite well. Just to narrow the angle there, Sean McLaughlin. The options were limited for Rodoni off balance, as I say. Sims still looking for that third touch of the game, very frustrated. I mentioned that really good effort that overhead kick late on against Sheffield Wednesday. Haji Wright battling for that starting role in the.
He's got 16 goals this season as well.
Yeah, they've scored a lot of goals, haven't they? I think Zan Potnik has been on their list the Swansea man, but yeah, 16 goals, as you say. Sims scored the goals, but I think he's obviously a bit more as far as all the play.
Ball into the box again for Blackburn Rovers, and there's a player in there, header in from Morishita. I believe the flag has gone up for something though. His header crashed across the bar. Rushforth didn't get a touch on, not that he needed to. Morishita cannot believe it. Just peeled off towards the back. It's a Hashi, in fact, actually. Both of them were central and in the box. Morishita chose not to go for it. Trying to work out what this is for. Is it for pushing the back on Latabodier, but I'm not convinced, to be honest.
Well, what happens is he puts his hand out. Latabodier knows he's under the ball there. He's way under the ball there. Latabodier knows he gets the touch and makes sure the ref knows it as well. Mason Clark's not happy about something.
The yellow card. He's just pointed at the referee's face and giving him some detest, not dissent though, according to the referee. But no, I think Latabodier, the Jamaican, you can call it smart from him because he has somewhat deceived the referee, but I think he's got away one there because if Morishita, come back to if we had VAR, but if Morishita put that in the back of the net and they claimed foul when it was given initially, I think that'd be overturned.
Well, I don't know. Some of the decisions we've had for
it sound like the VAR
this season, but yeah, Cove had 65% of the ball, but fewer expected goals.
Yeah, I mean they did have. I mean, the good news for Coventry is that that chance from Rodoni 2 minutes ago did come from a patient build-up from the back three, a long ball over the top, and a lovely pass down from Efron to Rodoni. The bad news is it's taken 26 minutes to have a decent shot on goal. Meanwhile, Blackburn have had a couple themselves. I mean, a third there from Morishita, albeit not allowed. Ball is going to come in from Gardner Hickman, hand in the air, 3 yards into their own half. So they're actually going to take it short. It's going to be picked up by Alabayusu. He's then going to go, fakes the ball into the box, plays it down the line. I believe Montgomery, who's now surrounded by two players in pink for Coventry. Matt Grimes prevents the ball going out for a corner. It's only going to go back to Alabayusu, who leaves it for Gardner Hickman. He fizzes the ball across to Baraji, who's playing quite deep. Now Kashi, nice ball to Baraji to the byline. That'll be a corner. No, well kept in by Rushforth. I think it was deflected off of Latabodier. Rushforth thought about getting play going quickly, but just instructed perhaps by Matt Grimes and some of the senior men at the back of that Coventry defence just to be calm. They don't need to play like the team in a rush, pardon the pun. Play on the counter-attack. A point will be enough really for what they want. Obviously if they want to win the league at home on Tuesday, they'll need the 3, but like I say, sometimes teams get a bit arrogant and cocky. I think Coventry can, in that they can pick when they win the league, and maybe they want to win it next Saturday at home to Wrexham.
Yeah, well, it'd be a nice occasion. I think if they wrap up on Tuesday, then they can lift the trophy, can't they, on the last home game of the season, which if you were to write your story, you'd end it that way, I think.
You want to lift it in front of your own fans. I think the 4,000 you get at Watford would I'm sure enjoy it on the last day, but
yeah, there'll be a few tickets knocking about, I think, for that game in the home end, won't there?
Yes, I think there'll be a few Watford fans licking their lips at 50 quid tickets finding their way to the West Midlands. Again, Coventry being a little patient. Another medium range ball forward for Ali Sims. He's done well to get into the box, not quite into a shooting position, but a low cross in. It might have been an own goal, but it's been cleared away, not out of the box. Onyeka's now picked up on it, and he's got Van Ewijk for support. Passed just behind the Dutchman though, so he's going to have to give it one more. Back to Bobby Thomas now. Right back once more. In fact, Bodier, who's over there on the right hand side. Like I say, now really looking like they're utilising that right wing back, or that right centre back. It's almost an attacking option when you like, Inter Milan style. Onyeka back to Grimes, and it also allows Grimes to drop back into that deep controller position, if you like, almost a Pirlo position. Taking the time with it, Coventry. Bobby Thomas has had enough. He's going to drive forward. Cute pass off to Rodoni, who then thinks, no, back to the halfway line, please. I mean, Coventry have got 5 men almost on the edge or in the box, and they're just passing it around from deep. Efron Clark, nice ball down to Sims. What a touch that is. Out the back from McLaughlin. It will be a corner, but he's almost prevented a certain goal, if not for the offside flag.
Yeah, offside flag. I'd like to see the ball in, wasn't it?
So daft.
It's a good ball in, but I think just frustration having to wait so long. Great play by Sean McLaughlin. I'd like to see a replay of the previous incident with Aitchison, which went back towards our goal, and with the outside his foot stopped it.
Yeah, really
and I don't know if it was by accident or design, but he might have known there was no one going to be following in for Coventry, because there were a line of players on the edge of the area, weren't they, rather than gambling.
Again, I'm not convinced they want this Coventry. I mean, we saw that then they had 3 or 4 players in the box. I mean, I thought you were going to nod off at one point, Jack, to be honest, because they kept recycling it back almost to the halfway line, and you just wonder. I mean, obviously, I shouldn't say that maybe they don't want it. Obviously, they want to win this game. You have to go and want to win every game, but there is such thing as being too patient.
Yes, it's just such a difficult situation. It's an easy situation, the opposite of difficult, but at the same time, you can one game at a time and all those kind of things, but the situation is what it is for Coventry, isn't it? You know, the point gets them back into the Premier League, that was the aim. There's so much heartache over the last few years, and of course going all the way down before that and all those kind of things. It's going to be an amazing night for the club, but they have those other, maybe better opportunities at home. So, yeah, and they are also playing a team that really got beat 3-0 by Southampton. They've only beaten them 5 before then. They have really troubled some of the teams in the top 6, Middlesbrough, Millwall, etc. They're a great team, Blackburn, but they're competitive, aren't they?
Yeah, they're almost the Robin Hood side of this championship since Michael Neal took over. Feels like take points from the rich, thinking Middlesbrough and Ipswich it might have been, if memory serves me correctly, and then losing, dropping points to the teams around them. You think West Brom at home, I think it was 0-0 or 1-1. They probably should have won that game. Ball into the box now from Rashida, who's poor, it's short, allowed Murier to head away. Van Ewek's going to try and get it out to Redoni, and this is where they, again, being too patient, Coventry, they're giving the ball away in their own half, not necessarily in a dangerous area, but now there's an opportunity. Ribeiro, Baraji, he looks to cross, but Van Ewek has a cross. I mean, they're doing well enough defensively, Coventry, but it's a bit too late. They could probably cut some of these passes out sooner. Baraji now into the box. Morishita again just can't quite get the ball out of his feet, tries to go to the byline to cross, still 1v1 with Van Ewek, now gets the ball across, there's no one there for the Riverside, it's away again. The first man to collect is in blue and white. Surely it's only a matter of time before Blackburn take the lead or get another clear chance. Ball down the line once more, looking to be crossed in low. It's not an awful ball, great footing from Van Ewek. That ball seemed to just drift across the box for an age, didn't it? Waiting for someone to get on the end of it. It was Ribeiro versus Van Ewek, and well, the Dutchman wins out up against the Portuguese, and every time you watch that I think it's going to look like he had no right. It's brilliant from the defender.
He just anticipates he's all
really
in,
well,
he knows Ribeiro gets the ball, but he gets someone across it, diverts it where he knows that he has to get that right, otherwise it's going to be a penalty kick. Excellent play by Van Ewek. I wonder if they might consider as well just pushing Mason Clark up as a second centre forward, because there's a few times they've looked to go long and Ellie Sims has been marked by 2 players, because either Aitchison or Cashin is dropping back next to McLaughlin. McLaughlin happy to be the spare man and one of the younger players mark, and while the other one pushes on. They know this formation, Blackburn, whereas Coventry, I'm not quite sure they do.
No, it's a strange one to me. I think we could talk about this Coventry formation and how it doesn't look like they're settled. Really quite know how to play it for the full 90 minutes, or at least the remaining 65. There's 9 minutes left of regular time in this first half, and I don't think anyone really would suggest Coventry have been the better side, despite having far more of the ball. Over on the left hand side with Kitchen. Thomas +2 to Bodier. Grimes almost in the right back position, ball over the top, looking for a run of Van Ewek, is dealt with by Cashin, the Irishman.
Sorry, Kieran, I was just thinking, Blackburn's last 2 home games have been 0-0 draws. It's almost a bit similar to the Premier League game last Friday, West Ham against Wolves, where West Ham were poor for the first 37 minutes, then he scored after 38, and it was almost like they didn't think that Wolves were going to be able to score, so then they could just relax and play the football, and there might be a bit of that from Coventry as well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've said just now that Blackburn have been the better side, and I'll be confident with that, but that doesn't mean I think they'll score first by any means, because Coventry, with the ability they've got and the players they've got, I think at some point this formation will click for them. That one moment, they're probably more likely to have that one moment of brilliance, whereas for Blackburn it's a bit more of chugging away, and a numbers game, if you like. Whereas Coventry, I think, could have one shot on target in this game and probably win it 1-0. They have the ball again from deep. This is where their best chance of the game came from 10 minutes ago for Donny. Grimes, he's now beginning to drop deep a lot more, and I think one of the reasons he's doing that is to give Van Ewijk that licence to really get up the pitch, and also Latibodi. I mean, Latibodi is playing for right back now. If you clicked on to our pictures and saw what we're watching, you might think they're in a back four with Matt Grimes in the middle of it. Here he is on the ball, the captain. Now forward to Sims, who's dropped deep, gets it back, does the English midfield. A nice one too with Van Ewijk, comes offside. It's the second time now that there's been a daft offside from Coventry. First one being Efron moments ago, and that from Van Ewijk. I mean, you can see the defender right in front of him. He's looking along the line. I mentioned how he is competent going forward, but for me, that's really daft.
Yeah, it's like a focus, isn't there, from Coventry this evening. I keep talking about the formation, but
it's the elephant in the room.
But like, he's the perfect player in a back four in this situation, especially he's got Thomas and Kitchen with him, because they can mark and he can just be the spare man quarterback in the side. He's really played a lot in midfield, playing in both full-backs. He's a really good footballer. You think that's Bodier, if he was 6'3", he'd be playing in the Premier League already. I think his lack of height as a defender has counted against him, I think, over the years. And you think that this is a perfect game for him to almost cruise around the pitch and do what he wants, but there are just too many cooks at the moment for Coventry. No one just quite seems to know where to be.
No, and I think Matt Grimes is probably around the half-hour mark got fed up of Coventry's lack of impetus going forward, and it's all going through him now. Lovely long ball over to Van Ewijk, who is onside this time, up against Ribeiro. What can Van Ewijk do? He's going to have to go back. He has got support though. Onyeka, what's he trying to use his physical force to get around a couple of players. He then slips and he's hurt himself as he ran into Baraji. Certainly no foul, and now all of a sudden Blackburn Rovers have got a 6-on-5 brewing here. Van Ewijk's getting back to help out. Hashi's running through, and Coventry don't look like they want to win the ball back. Finally they do, I believe, through Matt Grimes, who he's having 65-70% of the touches for Coventry at the moment.
Yes, cross-eyes kitchen there, but he didn't, because he didn't gamble on the challenge. It was alright in the end, but that's another poor ball, crossfield ball. It's in between De Silva. I think Efron Mason Clark has gone in front of him to try and create the space, but De Silva's 10 yards behind him and can't
Grimes slips as well, so maybe
I know we're not quite in this era anymore, but that going forward there, Blackburn, if I was Frank Lampard, I'd want Kitchen to clean his man out there and just get some sort of spice in the side.
I think we'd have all enjoyed it, everyone maybe, but Frank Lampard, like you say, it's not the way the game is anymore.
Decide what you were going to do, because that's what it just seemed.
Tactical injury of the opponent, you mean? Injure the opposition, end the counter attack, injure the opposition, and then I can get a tactics.
Everyone, they all just. It's like when you're at work and you know something isn't working, but no one wants to say it. That's what it feels like for Coventry at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I was going to say it's a good job they're not home, otherwise I'm sure the crowd would be letting them know about it. But when I was at Ewood Park with 7,000 Borough fans, not far from me, it felt like I was in the northeast. So I'm sure Coventry are either quiet, and that says it all, although that wouldn't be like them, or there is a bit of a grumble based on how their team are playing. This game's got a feeling of 1-0 Coventry to me, but only with one or two real shots on target from them. And I've also got a feeling this game's not going to come alive until we see any substitute, and another mid-range ball cut out by Ribeiro, who's then going to win the foot race. Lovely chop inside as well. How Portuguese of him. Is he then fouled? He is by Bodier. Surely that's going to be a yellow card. It seems cynical from the Jamaican, unless I've read it. In fact, Bobby Thomas, I think it was. But that was a lovely feet from Ribeiro.
It was a lovely feet. Yeah, you said I feel the 1-0 Coventry. If Blackburn was going to go for half-time from a neutral point of view, it wouldn't be a bad thing for either side, I don't think, because I actually thought.
I don't know what the referee's seen there from 2 metres, by the way. I mean, Latibodie's done nothing wrong. I thought he left a leg out almost purposely. I don't know why cameras are focusing on Bobby Thomas, because it was Latibodie who conceded that free kick. But no, I think to your point, James, I wouldn't be surprised if Blackburn got a goal before half time either. Long ball, not played into the box, it's played down short to Ohashi, who's going to get there. Van Ewig under pressure, he's got brilliant feet. Ohashi just slips there though. Morishita, in fact, it was. I mean, they both play so similarly with the ball at their feet. Morishita's gone down, literally begging and to the sky as to how that's a Coventry ball.
But it was such an obvious touch. I think you heard it come off him.
Yeah. He's literally come off his thigh, spinning.
The referee could have said, "Well, do you want them to have a throw in, or do we need to give a free kick for a handball again?" So because it came off his arm.
Yeah, it looked like it hit his thigh and his arm. So it's 2 reasons why it's not a Coventry. Why it's a Coventry ball. Rushford's now got a goal kick to take from all of that. Somehow, Kitching on the ball, they've taken it short. Of course they have. Kitching looks up. He's now going to go long. He has played a couple of nice long balls for already. Sims was just peeled off for his man, but Cashin wins the header. Only down to Van Ewig. He goes into the feet of Sims. First time we might see him generate a chance. Back to Radoni. Lots of blue and white shirts around doing some defending. Jay De Silva now, nice ball into the box. Sims was surely held back there. Couldn't get to the ball on Yeka with the next header. Then one more from Latibodie. Mason Clark can't get the ball. It can't be cleared though by Blackburn Rovers. Grimes into the box is a poor ball. It'll only go out to Van Ewig. 30 yards out, so another chance to cross. That's a nice ball to the back post. Mason Clark even couldn't quite get the ball on target. Well, both of Coventry's best shots in this first half have almost come from the exact same blade of grass at that far post. It's unlucky, really unlucky from Mason Clark. Just looking at replay of a potential handball, certainly not for me on Jay De Silva. That's unfortunate. He just couldn't quite work his feet out, could he?
He
almost stumbled into it.
Diving head and then thought that's going to be too low, and then because he's a right footer, so he naturally went where the left would have been, I think, the better option for Mason.
Great ball from Van Ewig, by the way, over the defence.
Yeah, picking up a nice position just inside there as well. Grimes and Latibodie just wait for each other to get it, and Hashi was almost in between them. Then he's been a bit quieter than it was in the early stages of the Japanese forward, but remains really dangerous threat. Grimes will clip it down the line towards Van Ewig. It's well easy up by Cash and Radoni as well. Battle to make something out of nothing really. And there's an opportunity for Coventry. We're heading towards the time when we start to look towards the fourth official's board, but we are. It's a good free kick wide on the right hand side, about 25 yards out, so a nice angle for a left footer it's going to be.
Yeah, indeed, Radoni the only man over it, and well, Coventry certainly been the best team in the last 2 or 3 minutes, really picking up some strong momentum at the end of this half, which was Frank Lampard's probably just scribbled out all of his tactics that he was going to say about this first half and how they were going to change things, because they're looking really good now. 3 minutes of added time. I'm not really surprised. Onyeka was down for a short while, on 2 occasions I think, if I'm not mistaken, as well as Matt Grimes, which thanks to Hashi picking up a yellow card. Radoni then in-swinger into the box, powerfully hit, little bit short though. Now Morishita with a chance to get the ball away. He's going to try and take on Radoni, plays the ball down the line, but he's asked a hell of a lot of Christian Montgomery, who's seen his pace on one wing but couldn't quite utilise it on that wing to keep the ball in play. Keenly, to say the least. I think I'm sure he'll be eager for his team to take that 1-0 lead at half time, but based on the way they finished the half, I don't think he'll be too disappointed. No, Adam.
I think he'll have be a lot happier than he was after about 15 minutes.
40.
His side looked all over the places, going from foot to foot, so you wonder if we'll have a minute and then everyone just calm down and they'll decide how they're going to win this game. But they're giving it away on halfway. Albiasu down the right hand side, he's got bodies both near post. Oh, is that a handball? No. Well, he's blocked away. He looks suspiciously like a handball, I have to say.
Balloon on the pitch as well.
Yeah,
I thought it was another ball, to be honest. Yeah, the Coventry lot have taken the party balloons down. I thought it was another ball, but yeah, it was blocked. It was a great, lovely ball into the box from AILFC. Picked out Hashi, didn't he? I think it was really well. Whose shot was blocked, and they just couldn't quite get the rebound in. Maybe a ball through for Sims. Now it's blocked by McLaughlin, but it's a really exciting finish to this half. Referee's just called for something. Not sure if there was a foul on McLaughlin. Post off our pitch. I think actually Morishita with that chance. Look at it again. Jack. You think maybe handball? Oh, he's hit his arm.
Yeah, he turns, doesn't he? Actually, that's where it. I think he's probably actually hit his back shoulder blade, maybe.
I think it hits his arm, to be honest, but it can't be a yellow card. Yeah, I'm sorry, it can't be a foul. But maybe Blackburn Rovers finishing the half with the best chance. Just mentioned how Coventry looked like they were going to score before time was up, but not to be. Morishita with his shot blocked by Matty Baudier. In the air by Coventry, and Yeka's been going to get on it, but he's got to unblock his attempted pass. He's fallen to the feet of Van Ewood. Just 10 seconds left of this first half. Lewis Smith has the whistle between his lips. Coventry with the ball on halfway, clearly happy for the half-time whistle to be blown, which it has. So at half-time at Ewood Park, it's Blackburn Rovers 0, Coventry City 0.
Half-time goalless between Blackburn and Coventry on Cole's big night. They haven't really turned up. It was a tactical battle early on. Frank Lampard switched to a back three, and his side looked a bit confused. And Blackburn had a couple of good chances. The best of them falls to Yuki Ohashi. His header hit in the bar, albeit there was an offside flag in the build-up. Coventry have improved as things have gone on. Effort Mason Clark having an effort which he stumbled onto and it went wide. I wonder if Lampard might change him at half-time. Goalless at the break. Half-time goalless between Blackburn and Coventry on a big night. It really turned up. It was a tactical battle early on. Frank Lampard switched to a back three, and his side looked a bit confused. And Blackburn had a couple of good chances. The best of them was Yuki Ohashi. His header hit in the bar, albeit there was an offside flag in the build-up. Coventry have improved as things have gone on. Effort Mason Clark having an effort which he stumbled onto and it went wide. I wonder if Lampard might change it at half-time. Goalless at the break. Half-time goalless between Blackburn and Coventry on a big night. It really turned up. It was a tactical battle early on.
his header hitting the bar, albeit there was an offside flag in the build-up. Coventry have improved as things have gone on. Echo Racing Park having an effort which he stumbled onto and it went wide. The ground pass might change it at half-time. Goalless for 3. Half-time, goalless for 3 at Blackburn and Coventry on a big night. Really turned up. It was a tactical battle early on. Lampard switched to a back three and his side looked a bit confused. And Blackburn had a couple of good chances. The best of them was Yuki Hashi. His header hitting the bar, albeit there was an offside flag in the build-up. Coventry have improved as things have gone on. Echo Racing Park having an effort which he stumbled onto and it went
5 this match.
Yeah, well, Kitchens then pushed on and so much basically is that back midfield. It's not quite as fluid as it often is for Coventry, this change of shape. Thomas will go right to left, Silva controls it nicely. And then sets it towards Mason Clark, is it? Opponent who skillful but unorthodox. Defenders on the edge, a couple of those rangy runs towards the end of the first half. His best moments. Ryan's arms really wide. Silva doing it. Mason Clark finds De Silva at the edge of the box. Mason Clark takes over, gets on his right foot, goes to the back. Step overs, there's absolute tight space for Ryan to take a touch, scoop the ball towards the back post. That's where it's a good hit all the way from defence. And the ball, Ryan's needs it. Seconds and Van Eyck and Thomas almost getting into his way. It's a foul eventually on Thomas. They're waiting for it there. And Yeka, he has to be careful. He's had to lean in to Ribeiro there. Final reaction from the clutching his face. I thought he was head to head, and if there's any pushing, I thought it was going to be the Coventry man. He's seemed to pretty counteract. Yellow cards on both sides. Joe Latimodier saw all for his 40-yard position.
I thought he was getting another card out there. It's just his pen. Don't tease us, Lewis. He knows.
It's like a teacher there, wasn't it, with his top pen in the top pocket, but we thought he might be doing
But he knows this is on TV. Playing the game, Lewis, playing the game. Now, I'm not sure Ribeiro's done enough to deserve a yellow, to be honest. I agree with you, Jack, that Onyeka really initiated the fury. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of handbags afterwards. Onyeka gives him a push. Ribeiro just sort of stands up to him and says to Onyeka, go on then. Trying to wind him up. And yeah, I mean, yellow card, I think, for both players is the referee's way of saying I'm not having any of that on my pitch, but I'm not sure Ribeiro did much wrong if it's not for the foul, which could be fair to him. It's his third this season.
From the final games to get promotion. It was even at the 20th in the table. So 3 points better off in the bottom 3, but the team has games in hand on them. Last time out, Derby, one of those teams on the fringes.
They always should win, shouldn't they?
Yeah, well, they've got a lot of good players.
A lot of expensive players.
Obviously, that points deduction, but considering for a reason, aren't they? So it's still being around that points deduction. It's a foul by Ribeiro on Onyeka. Might become a bit of a thing between those two. He was going back down. It's a free kick. His way. By the right side, 25 yards out. Words of him. Coventry might be inspired now because they are attacking the Darwin end. That's where the away support always have sat at Blackburn.
Quite steep, isn't it?
Yeah, very developments. The ball is teased in by Grimes as the first man. Raji, Van Eyck.
2v1.
2-on-1. No, it's a poor ball. She does really well. She can get into his way, but it's the ball from Raji that I think he's carrying off earlier this right hand side of the box. Himself in the Nigerian. It's the defender shot
Oh!
It falls, it's deflected, and Blackburn are ahead at Ewood Park. And we've been talking a lot about Coventry, but it's Morishita who's put Blackburn ahead, 1-0 up. This is a huge night as well for Rovers, and they're the side who played most of the football in the opening 53.5 minutes. Michael O'Neill, calm as you like, doing well to hide a smile. Frank Lampard is trying to avoid the cameras. The Blackburn fans have rushed to the front to embrace their Japanese playmaker. We thought they'd messed up their opportunity with the counter-attack, but Coventry were again sluggish back in numbers. A bit of luck, the deflection fell to Morishita. Aliyosu did well. The options were limited, so he went on his own. The shot was deflected. He gets back on side. It's on Yeku who gets the half block. That puts everyone out of position really from Coventry's point of view. Morishita keeps his cool. He's only got eyes for Rushford. He knows exactly where the goalkeeper is. In fact, he may have got a touch from Thomas on the way in. Yes, just an absolute, well, they're the kind of goals that you think if you are going to stay up, you score those. We see the goalkeeper goes to his left-hand side. Thomas deflects it past Rushworth, but I have to say on the balance of play, the stats might tell me different, but for me, Blackburn have been the better side and lead the well.
No, they have. I mean, Coventry were probably better for maybe a 10-minute spell at halfway through the first half, but didn't really get a key chance from it. And then the last maybe 2 or 3 minutes in the last 5 minutes perhaps we're going to be kinder in the first half, but they haven't started this second half terrifically, and you know, Blackburn probably get what they deserve. They've not really had many clear-cut chances. Can't say the keeper's been worked terrifically, but I did say for Blackburn it was going to be a numbers game, and they've come good on the 4th or 5th occasion, maybe a good 4th or 5th decent chance from them, and no surprise that Morishita's involved. Has been terrific. And Alabiusi actually. And Alabiusi. Not surprised he was involved either.
We saw his stats, didn't we? Curved on the right hand side. But yeah, it's all about Hashi going up Blackburn. Morishita's been their best player since the opening exchange. His ground switched the play to De Silva. Looks as if Kevin has dropped too deep. He's kicked the ball to the inches. He's on his 6-yard line. Thomas will pick up the seconds. Questions now for Coventry to answer. Good record against Blackburn, conceded 5 games previous to this, including a 2-0 at home back in October. But mentions this evening, done his type of character who creates something he does. To De Silva, Mason Clark and he to sort things out between themselves. Just have a look towards the team. It seems to be there's a few Coventry players warming up on 62 much activity. The camera angle has switched around in recent years at Ewood Park, so towards the tunnel over the top of the stand on towards the far side and the near side. It's Balevik goes down the line, cashing. Thomas kicks it, has it to his left hand side, just in his own half, Coventry right to left in the second half. From Surrey Coventry, electric pink kids, blue and white halves, white shorts, blue socks. Everything's quite well. The fines have remained from Coventry again. We'll reiterate that Portsmouth at home on Tuesday, then Wrexham at home Sunday, and they kick off from away on the final day. Blackburn play more games than everyone else. Basically, they've got Sheffield United away on Wednesday, then quite a long way to face Leicester on the final day. Match against Southampton was snuck in, wasn't it, to accommodate the FA Cup semi-final, and they hit numbers well. 2.5 classic in Radoni. Came off the Coventry man. Gabra Pans to the visiting crowd. Hoping to see a bit of history, of course. Coventry have been in the Premier League since 2001. So Aitchison that goes long. Thomas will just behind himself. That's a goalkeeper. Shrub. Thomas will get it again. To Bouvier. Thomas goalkeeper. Haji Wright's getting ready to come on. I think he moved to 3 changes for the visitors. Getting ready to go. Wright's the one that you think it might be as it often is a straight score for Alice Sims.
Yeah, definitely.
As maybe not always his fault, but he's a player characteristic in a lot of games that Alice Sims is unfortunate. It's top is coming on. Haji Wright to say the other player.
Looks to me, doesn't it?
Hanging about. I say he was trying to get the team balanced from Ewood last January, but decent impact since joining at Coventry. This is preordained these changes, but we'll try to take it towards the hour mark. I guess that probably going to be Mason Clark, who's replaced by SA. Onside, there's another chance. He's played, he doesn't beat the first man. He's running back. He only had one person waiting for it. Hashi. So he had his time again, right up to a hold it up maybe. Wait for us to come, but Hashi, let's see what he's trying to do. Higher than eagle stuff, I guess. Thomas.
Thomas was just smarter, wasn't he? I think he knew that there was only one man in the box, so he's gonna, he's forcing AILFC to try and play the ball behind Thomas, then onto the run of a Hashi, but he did well, the defender.
Yeah, he cut the angle out by man in space there, didn't he, really? As Reggie, Cashin, Lachlan, on the penalty spot. Cashin gets the header in, Aitchison's up there, not quite clear by Grimes. Bouvier heads it up in there. Hitman heads it into the box. That's where Hashi is hit. And his his hand. Great throw out by Rodoni. But he wasn't. He couldn't control. See those changes. So, Bouvier is going to come on for Essex. This will be a change of shape as well. Straight to a back four. He's going to come on the right hand side, so I think that's probably what it's going to be. But I think it's going to drop something in. 4-2-3-1, that's what he's making out. There is Esse. Haji Wright to replace Alice Sims as we fought. And Drop is the other player. To Onyeka, who's on a yellow card. Frustration's got there a times actually. In the Nigerian top, perhaps brings a more attacking option, but maybe just a bit of cooler head as well, because the game was getting away from him.
Yeah, indeed. I didn't think he'd been brilliant from minute one. I mean, he picked up those 2 little knocks as well at the start. I don't know if that's just affected him as our first half went on. Rodoni now charging forward. Might be an interesting introduction from Haji Wright. Gets a touch around the defender. Good save from the goalkeeper, Toff. And I think we're all sort of waiting for that ball to drop. It was a cross attempted from that. It's going to be Coventry's first corner of the game. And yeah, right. I mean, straight away he's done more than Sims has done in the opposition box.
Yeah, good movement there, wasn't he? He went away from McLaughlin, the middle and pulled himself into aces, and it caused trouble. It is the more familiar 4-2-3-1 now for Coventry. Right in Ribeiro, pushing off the goalkeeper. Sticks out the cross, met by Kitchen, then bounces on a Blackburn player. It would be Rashida to read away. He doesn't want to win out a throw-in off the Silva. right is Aligosu. He's fought by Grimes, who to slightly first pushes in around the centre half, chips forward towards Morishita, which is strong for him. Coventry throw in their own half of the championship match available on this service tomorrow. Derby, Oxford, Millwall, QPR, Portsmouth, Leicester, all at 12:30. Games to Barnsley, Bradford City, Bolton v Huddersfield, early 12:30 matches. Hull against Birmingham City, Swansea against Southampton as well. Premier League fair to 3 o'clock tomorrow, Chelsea against Manchester United. 8 o'clock match before that, it's Friends v United, I guess, to deserve it. Tottenham Hotspur is former club in Brighton. Talks been found. Gary Hickman stretching out. The Swede is back up and running. Did well. Pretty lucky there, actually.
Yeah.
Knows where he falls into the challenge. He's been fouled by Messi. It was a real good hack in his shins, but 10th yellow card of the season. Not a first timer, is he? I think it's fair to say. Sheet, well, I don't think it was pointed to something that happened before, and maybe the referees had that in mind. Newcastle Bournemouth also in the Premier League on the service, same for Leeds v Wolves, Brentford against Fulham at 12:30. So something for everyone is Van Halen Crowder as well as gone off. He plays in forward, Morishita is found by Hashi. Sees the ball in, it's behind him, but he makes good of it. He'll have a go at Silva here. He goes past the Coventry fullbacks, way back catching it in the near post. Hickman tries to take it in himself, doesn't quite get it. Madoni keeps getting to his way. Thomas does well, just toe poking away, then toe pokes it to Messi. The first time the Coventry returns an opportunity.
Oh.
What a lovely ball that is. Just outside Rovers, who rescued it in the 18-yard box, goes for goal. It's blocked by Garner Hickman. Blackburn can come forward. Hashi holds up and Yosu. Baraji is slotted in there for Yosu, right wing back. And we've seen a few players like that so far away. You see the backs of the shirts hovering. Cashin puts it forward now. McLaughlin to Aitchison and Yosu. It's wing back to Aitchison. Ball forward and good control by Hashi as well. Back to Cashin. Switch the play to Aligosu, who's been the spare man all evening. Have a go again at Silva. His colleague Sheeters allowed him to have that space. The ball comes in towards their post. Hashi gets the last touch. Kitchen, in fact, rather, the last touch. She made the run. Kitchen was there. Way up thin.
Yeah, it's another Aliosu ball attempt to be played in. You just wonder when Jade Silva's going to work out how to pick him up, to be honest, now that he's almost a direct man mark with Coventry in a back four as well. But yeah, another corner for Coventry to defend.
Cashing
licking their lips, any hope of the title not being done and dusted, and just a loose pass, ball now given away. Efren in the middle of the pitch, what can he do? Trying to get the ball forward, it's going to be taken away from him. Matt Grimes can calmly win the ball. Barrow thought he was fouled, not to be. Now Van Ewood getting ahead of the Portuguese. Wing back ball into the box isn't great. Cashing's not really dealt with it properly, though it's not away. Touch from Torp, just try and get it forward into the box for Rodoni. Sky Blues still have the ball. Ball into the box. Rodoni's header! Off the post! And can you believe it? It's gone across the face of goal. And offside is then given, I believe, on Haji Wright. And well, what a time that would have been to get the equaliser 20 minutes out.
Yeah, well, that was another one, wasn't it? Time seemed to stand still as the ball bounced off headed up by Rodoni. It's one of those players that always gives you something. Estes ball in, Rodoni guides in. Haji Wright is poor. 4 yards offside there. The American, just the reflex, I think, getting to play on. It's a lovely guided header. The goalkeeper Toff's in trouble. It hits the post. The camera, first time actually seeing the camera go back towards, I think that must be the Coventry Stadium where fans are watching. Rodoni, that was his last act. He has been replaced by Thomas Asante. He's had a good season, 12 goals for him. So the hits keep coming for Coventry. Can they get that goal?
Indeed, I thought Rodoni was that. I mentioned earlier that it was going to be a numbers game for Blackburn by the looks of it. For Coventry, it might have just been a moment of magic. And for me, Rodoni's that man. If you're talking moments of magic, I'm not sure Thomas Asante. I think he's the kind of player that really needs to settle into a game and groove into it. For me, Hedges has come on for Baraji for a home side as well, so that'll be their first, and by the looks of it, perhaps only change. Of course, confirmation by Thomas Asante did come on for Jack Rodoni, which leaves Sky Blues with just one more change. Still 4 for the home side, but it's not them who need to really change anything. Coventry looking to go forward again through SA, back to Van Ewyck, Torp. Torp hasn't really got any options. I mean, there is no right winger really at the moment for Coventry as SA's come in field. Santa looks to be central as well. He can play out wide though. No foul given again, I think, on Ribeiro. So we're getting a bit scrappy. That is going to be a foul this time. Montgomery, I think it was, in the middle of the park. Gordon Hickman, in fact. Let's take a look at that one again to see what we think. Kitching the offender, though. Notice the substitute Hedges actually got fouled. He was taking his time on the floor. First thing Tom Sante's done all since coming on is lifting back to his feet.
Yeah, Hedges was standing a bit winded. He kind of went down via a couple of bumps, I think, during the Hedges. Brent Lampard was forwarded. It was the technical area. Free kick goes forward. It's a shame. Just needs a switch. Kill. 16.5 to go. Goals in midfield like this, fresh one in. Yes, he's had a good night there. Blackburn youngster, all and all tackle on Mason Clark. Just a throw by the looks of it. Who knows where Mason almost stops, and that's when he gets hurt more than the challenge.
Yeah. Here he is on the ball once more, looking to get the ball into the box. It's not a great ball, but it only needs a touch. He couldn't get it. In the end, Toth can claim the ball. Takes it calmly, like I say, any slight touch would have taken it away from the goalkeeper. It's all about Rushforth at the opposite end now. And Grimes, 16.5 minutes out of regular time, so I'd say 20 minutes left at least. You'd think Grimes, forward to Thomas Asante. Wilson Clark. They're throwing on that left hand side, just inside the attacking third from Coventry's point of view. Silva will take on to with his captain. Back to Kitching. Mason Clark again looking to get infield on that right foot and find space. Thinks about the shot, which is low but wide. It's a second chance of his that has gone wide of the mark. So I think we're glad to see that one go wide. He's not really been tested, the goalkeeper, at all, has he?
That was one of those who basically how he's got left in this game. He seems to be on gas there, didn't he, Mason Clark?
No shots on target for Coventry in 75 minutes. I mean, that's not the showing of champions, is it?
It's
that load of Premier League side.
lined up for a 93rd minute equaliser, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a horrible night that everyone forgets because of what comes from it.
Yeah, indeed. An absolute eruption behind that goal in Blackburn. Excuse me. They have still had over 2/3 of the ball, Coventry. I mean, it's poor, really. There's no other way of saying it. To have that much of the ball against a side that is in a relegation battle. And shot on target alone. Score a goal, I think, is certainly not the form of a Premier League side. Sharing the ball between a few defenders to Silva, Kitching, Grimes, back to the Silva, back to Kitching, now Bobby Thomas, Grimes sitting back and making it a back three, if you like, allowing Silva to get 4, albeit infield. Mason Clark was on the left hand side. He's going to cut in again on that right boot, but poor ball forward to Haji Ryan. I think we just saw a stat. Blackburn have conceded the 4th most goals beyond the 75-minute mark. They have also dropped 24 points this season from winning positions. I mean, so you probably bank on them to not keep all 3 points in Lancashire, no matter who they're playing, based on that statistic, let alone the league leaders. Van Ewood trying to get the ball forward with a header, really targeted, just wants to gain some territory. Now to Silva. Mason Clark again on his left hand side. Surely it's only a matter of time before Coventry really deal some damage against this Blackburn defence. Grimes, ball into the box, isn't bad. Cashin's there to it. Will that roll out for a corner? It won't. It's only going to be a throw-in 5 yards off the corner flag as well. Van Ewood will, I think, get this into the box now.
Yeah, credit to Frank Lampard for making the tactical change. The 4-2-3-1, which Blackburn have got 3-4-3 defence, 5-4-1 now, aren't they, in defence. There are a lot of tired legs out there that made that one change, and the odds dropping deeper and deeper, Rovers.
Yeah, indeed. Ball in, flicked on and headed away, but it's still within the Blackburn box. Thomas Santi decides to wait for it. That gives Usu a chance to knock it away. Coventry have it from deep inside Blackburn's half. Van Ewood now on the right side. He's got a chance to cross the ball in. That's blocked though, but still makes his way into the box when a shot comes in. It's the first shot on target from Haji Wright. Certainly nothing to write home about.
No, it wasn't. It was strikes instinct to shoot more than anything, even though the chance wasn't quite there. And he actually tries to get it with his right foot. I think it's a standing leg. To drop his hands, but it goes down to shot on target.
It does indeed, first of the game. It's taken him 77.5 minutes. Off the ball back. Inside their own half, they're just going to be patient with it. They don't need to force the ball forward and risk a counter-attack. That being said, there's a loose pass back to Richardson. Sends a long ball forward. That is a little bit silly. It's exactly what I just mentioned, really. They don't need to force the ball forward and concede possession. They are now up to 18th and see themselves 7 points away from the relegation zone, albeit having played 2 more games, but they aren't in reach of Oxford nor Leicester in the drop zone. So I think at this point they'll be safe. 3 points, sorry, they'll be safe.
Yeah, 2 wins, and it's easy now to make this like playing rugby, a converted score from 7 points ahead, 8 points ahead. They will have 4 shots on for Blackburn. Before it went down, Ewood picked up that yellow card. A lot of running. Running out. I don't want to use the rugby analogy there. Blackburn are really on one. It's like if you've got a penalty kick and you've 8 points up, even if you miss, you make sure you find the stand, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got to find the touch to kill the game for as many seconds as you can. Huddersfield beat Cardiff. The better side in the week, obviously,
chance. Yeah.
Redmond to come on and stand on the halfway line and not go back, isn't it?
No. Indeed, that'll be a handball against Haji. Right, by the way, cynical as the ball bounced up and hit his forearm. But now, definitely not sat down. Barking orders. That's for sure. That's before this free kick to be taken. Silence, really, in that Coventry end, you have to say. Nervously, they know a goal will change things dramatically. I mean, a loss still means that the title is somewhat up for grabs. Ipswich could go within a humble 7 points of them if they win that game in hand, although they'd have 2 games in hand, in fact, wouldn't they, Ipswich, of course. So they could go within 4 points off Coventry with those. It's beginning to sound a little bit like the Premier League title race where we're talking about these games in hand and whatnot. They haven't got to play though, of course, Ipswich and Coventry. I believe Ipswich did the double, if I'm not mistaken, this season. Might not be enough though. Coventry is still pushing on. Mason Clark has got De Silva for support. He goes straight back to his captain, Grimes. He puts another nice ball into the box. Looks like Blackburn did enough. It's headed away even further by Montgomery, but back to a man in pink. Blackburn can't keep the ball at the moment. De Silva ball into the box. That's not bad again. Headed away by McLaughlin. Wright takes a touch down. Bobby Thomas, who's getting forward. Van Ewijk over now to Romain Esse. Esse uses Van Ewijk's overlapping run. Another great chance to cross in straight into the hands of Toth. Not a great ball.
Well, to see him there, the back five, basically such out there. This is interesting. It's an indirect, it's quality kick, isn't it? Because or is it an indirect free kick? Is it a corner? Yeah.
Nice try, Thomas Asante. 8 months too late, fella.
The goalkeeper's accused of time wasting. I mean, time wasting.
Well, 6 seconds. It's the 8-second rule. I can't recall. I don't think that was very quick 8 seconds.
Well, I felt a bit sorry because he wanted to play it. I think the player he was aiming for was still trying to find his position. So anyway, corner kick. Occasionally this could be the Darwin ends on its feet. And the corner was a big first man. It headed away by the matchman, the Merman Morishita. Back in there, pushed out by 3 players. Being taught to the line to be a throw.
Offside's been given, isn't it?
Toff's just explained himself and excused himself for
something's gone against Blackburn here, hasn't it? No? Yeah.
It must be offside.
It was, yeah. I'm still complaining that the Blackburn players
Yeah, well, I think they're trying to clear it. He was from time wasted, so we might give him a chance.
Won't be a yellow card.
Yeah.
I think the referee, the referee surely would have given him a yellow card if it was time wasting.
You think so?
No, he's not. I don't think he's penalised for time waste. I think it's just the new 8-second rule for goalkeepers. Didn't have it for 8 seconds.
That's really semantics.
Yeah.
Time wasting.
You've broken a rule to prevent time wasting.
Yeah, not time wasting, just wasting too much time.
Yeah. Ball forward now for Thomas Asante. He's surely been fouled by taking a pick of the 2 Blackburn players that were up against him. I think it has gone against Hedges, the substitute, who's come on as a midfielder, but had to be rough and ready. He's almost taken a boot in the face for his troubles, but fair argument, it's his own fault. He wasn't really interested in the ball as Thomas Asante slipped the ball between him and his colleague. They're up for us though, Coventry, aren't they? Finally kicking on. I did say in the first half, without tooting my own horn, that the substitutes would change the game, and they really have. Within 30 seconds of Haji Wright coming on, he had a chance up against Toth, where the goalkeeper did well. I think the goalkeeper has done well. Not that he's had much to do. Ball in with pace, and that's 1-1. That's the equaliser as things stand. Coventry are going to the Premier League.
Yeah, towering header by Bobby Thomas. Good ball in from the right hand side. Maybe tired, I don't know. Blackburn just didn't defend. It's a good ball in. It's a great towering header by Thomas. Got above everyone. He was head and shoulders there. Scores in front of the Coventry fans. The shirts are off. The flares are out. Everyone's he's on the hoardings. Is Bobby Thomas hasn't just made a bit of Coventry history. Trying to end a 25-year wait. See that Frank Lampard's karma is right, but his assistant is tapping his foot and trying not to smile. He's keeping it all in. I think they're all trying to keep it all in because, well, it's 84 minutes. It's been best part of a minute since the goal. We're going to get 4 minutes of additional time before or after we complete the 90. We're going to see again. Ball in. He starts in the side position, and that allows him just to get in between. I think it's Thomas Asante or Hashi. It's good. Thomas Asante jumps and is an unwilling or unconscious blocker there, isn't he? Thomas Asante, he's attacking the ball. Thomas is over the top of him. Great header by the Coventry number 4.
Chooses the pace of the ball, doesn't it? I think Thomas, if anything, slows the ball down. It's still going at some speed when it hits that side netting. Coventry, that end of the pitch has gone mental, hasn't it? Flags are out, flares are out. As we go back to Coventry, the Coventry Stadium, buzzing, of course. Well, wouldn't you be? Say we are Premier League. I'm sure we'll be ringing out across the West Midlands. I mean, we can see the mist, if you like, from those flares, and haven't even barely got a view of the 18-yard box. Just a mist of blue coming across, somewhat ironically, as their team are in pink, and Blackburn also playing blue and white specifically. But yeah, the Sky Blues are Premier League as things stand. I don't think it's been in doubt since that little wobble they had at the start of the year, didn't they? Just thought they might not see the job through, and I wonder now if they're going to play for the point, to be honest. Like I say, there's all of the knock-on effects of a winning, that they can then win it on Tuesday at home, which is ideal. They can then lift the cup at home, which is ideal. But I mean, by the looks of this, they're just passing the ball around in defence. I don't think they want to win this, Coventry. I'm not sure Blackburn do either, by the way. They're not after the ball.
Yeah, I think it is one of those where I even thought about 70 minutes Blackburn getting deep.
Yeah.
Both managers were all now they're taking it. Coventry is trying, I think, to tire Blackburn out as much as they can. The game is a walking pitch. Actually, when you mentioned that bubble around the New Year, they were 8 without a victory, weren't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. It wasn't just a wobble, really. It was complete destruction.
At the same time.
Yeah. Well, Borough went top of the league for a day, didn't they? Yeah.
They went to the top of the league and then
dropped off themselves.
Since then,
It's all very close. 3 or 4 teams on 72 or 73 points in the Championship. Let's take a look at the table, actually, because to be honest, this is beginning to look like one of those, those World Cup games before all the last matches were played at the same time, where both teams realised they were through, and if they drew, so they just sort of let each other have the ball in defence. I don't want to say that's the case, but Coventry, for the last 2 minutes since the goal, have passed the ball round the defence. No interest of really getting it forward, and Blackburn have no interest to win the ball back. Yeah, look at the table. Ipswich Town on 75, 41 played. Coventry 86, 43 played. They just need 5 more points to confirm victory to be champions. Millwall 73, Southampton 72. Yeah, Middlesbrough 72. So the real race is between Hull, Wrexham, maybe Derby, if you like, for that last playoff spot, and then there is, of course, a race for second place as well in the Championship. But Ipswich, realistically, you look at it, there shouldn't be a race. Hull have got 4 points on Wrexham. They should maintain that through the last 4 games. The 4 in the playoff should be as they are, and Ipswich should go on and come second.
Yeah, well, Wrexham a good time next Saturday
if you're a Hull fan.
So, yeah, things haven't worked out for the Red Dragons between now and then.
And they had a really good run of form, didn't they, to get up and into the playoffs. I mean, Southampton, the team in form. Like I say, if it went on 2 weeks longer, I think you mentioned earlier, if the campaign went on 2 weeks longer, they'd probably go and finish second. Jada Silva, can he keep the ball on this near side? Sorry, he can. Maybe Coventry do want another goal. That's another corner. What can they do from this set piece?
Yes, another in swinger. Tears from the Coventry fans. You see.
Beers and tears.
Lad, I was going to say, he's
it's a long train.
I'm guessing he's been a Coventry fan by his age for about 15 years.
I don't think he was alive when they were last in the Premier League.
Alive. When they last in the Premier League. Well, we talk about time wasted. Is Victor Torp doing that now? He's just having a glug of water. He's already walked past the ball once. They are going to bring Josh Eccles on, who's Academy product, has a smile on his face. Coventry lad is going to replace Mason Clark. Peter look at his face, he's just trying his best not to smile. He's covering his mouth, he's just so delighted. The Coventry youngster.
Yes, come on for Mason Clark, ball into the box from top. Oh, I don't think it's taken a touch, has it? No, goal kick it'll be, and we have now played 90 minutes. Bobby Thomas again, who was nearest to it. 5 more minutes for Coventry to go and win this game, or Blackburn to turn it back around.
Yes, and that would be a real spanner in the works, wouldn't it? 2-hour trip from Blackburn back down to Coventry. Motorway this evening. I imagine that the budget hotels around East Lancashire will have been
weren't so budget. Yeah.
I think they'll have a rush of bookings over the last week. I think my team will this situation would be tempted.
You'd play Blackburn red, wouldn't you? Or blue in their case, sky blue.
Electric pink. Colours around that tonight.
Ball forward, looking for the run of right. This is Glockman, who I think has actually been fairly terrific at the back for Blackburn.
Yeah,
really smart, isn't he?
He always holds for a while, and he was always. They've sold a lot of players into the Premier League or higher Championship. He was always number 3 out of 2, number 3 out of 3 centre halves. Went to Blackburn, and he's played every game, and he's a good player.
Yeah, I think he's been terrific this afternoon, which is a shame if they haven't earned a clean sheet. I think him and Cashin have been pretty good. The relative youngster Atchison has been solid as well. I mean, it's a set piece, and from set pieces, unless it's one of those defenders man marking, the goal scorer is almost the worst way for a defence to concede, because you couldn't really do much. Rising from with a header to prevent the ball from going in. Referee spotted something in the box. I think that's a foul on Montgomery, perhaps. So it'll be a free kick for Toff to take with 3 minutes left.
Yes, and limited substitutions from Blackburn. I mean, 3 changes coming into this game from the weekend. Tuesday, 3-0 defeat down at Southampton. You thought Michael O'Neill may have been a bit more willing to make those alterations, but he sort of one window left, but 3 men potentially bring on. It's like stay as they are. Are they? Coming forward, hammered by Van Ewood towards an essay. Yeah, Blackburn have a week to prepare. I think they've got 2 Wednesday actually, because they do have again next Saturday, in Southampton. Match midweek actually as well for
Ayusu on the ball, who if Blackburn had won this game, I might have considered for man of the match, but it's up for contention while it's still 1-1, and there could still be a winner in this ball into the box for Blackburn. He's weak, Grimes can get there, but it's a poor cross. Hedges, I think it is, who's on the ball. He's now going to fling it back in. Just hits the head of Torp, who's now going to collect the ball, you think, yeah, and he's trying to buy a foul, and the referee's seen right through it. So Smith.
Sometimes the camera angle doesn't work for him.
Yeah.
You could see it was about a foot between him and the Blackburn player.
Daylight, that's for sure, yeah. Or twilight, if you like. Floodlight. Ivan Ewick now on the right hand side, getting into the Blackburn half. Back to Grimes. How much Coventry do want to win this game now? Pushing on, they are just passing in between the defenders, aren't they, again? With 90 seconds left. Bobby Thomas, Grimes. If anyone can get their head up and play that long ball to get an attack going, it would be their captain. Goes to Kitching, who also played a couple of nice long balls forward for the Sky Blues. Grimes again, Torp. Back to Bobby Thomas. Kitching once more, he's going to get the ball forward. This is time wasting at its finest, isn't it?
Well, forward's a bit of interest like you, isn't it? They had no real intention. They just see the intention is to get the win of the week and then celebrate next Saturday in front of the fans, doesn't it? Even up front, Lampard's thoughts on it are actually, this has got one of those things where they've been on the bush of days. Took a pen and paper and they've worked out between them, isn't it?
Now with Rushworth, less than 30 seconds left of this one. Back again to Rushworth from Kitching. I mean, Blackburn don't even want to go and get the ball either. They're happy with a point to keep them out of any danger, really. I looked at the table earlier, I only looked at the top 8 really. Blackburn on 49, Portsmouth 48, West Brom 46, Oxford United 44, Leicester 41. All those teams with 2 games in hand, so all but Leicester can catch up with them. But that is that. Coventry City, our Premier League. Frank Lampard can smile now, shake hands with Michael O'Neill at Ewood Park. It has been finished with Coventry promoted to the Premier League. Blackburn Rovers 1, Coventry City 1.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities.